This is beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this law, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like the dark. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper Free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this law, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the counting, when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. Came through with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war.
Yeah. UPK shit, man, 1 West. Hey. I'm a UPK nigga, I'm stuck in my ways. That's on them, letting cowards fill up they ranks. Goddamn, lost tribes got them following waves. Loyalty a lifestyle, nigga, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm a saint, no New Orleans, it's going up. Next spot, we at the B&B. I'm turned up, I pull up in the SRT. Burning rubber, hey, UPK shit. Look, met her at the club, told her pull up to the lobby. She know I'm in the coat, we're all black, no Illuminati. This my other half shit, I can't move without it. These my motherfucking brothers, yeah, what I'm gon' do without them, yeah. If it's beef, I can't wait to sink my teeth in. Niggas going overboard, they off the deep end. Why you tripping off that hoe? That's some weak shit. Told him put me in the game cause I love defense. Yeah, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Yeah, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, and she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Hey, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, and she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, I ain't gotta settle, I got options, ma. No, I stand on business, my name not Tazar. I'll pop you with this pocket rock. Feed a nigga shells like a taco truck. Hey, this bitch got sound effects, it go pew pew pew. I ain't trippin' on no drink, got bottles in the room. I'm in Durham, North Carolina, bitch, it's 12 a.m. Look at them, they ain't none of us and we ain't them. I told them put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, ayy, let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Ayy, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog. Ayy, she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call? Put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, ayy, let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Ayy, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog. Ayy, she say she find me interesting. Want me to call? Yeah. UPK shit, man, you already know what it is. It's the 55th annual Passover, man. Turn up. We gon' do this.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes. It's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage and fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50, times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Revenge taste sweet, told him make me an apple grip. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad. Telling me how them crackers turned his childhood to a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, don't change. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo. Spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Waldo. Sleep if they want, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Hate me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah. On 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit. Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived, they don't know how I did it. Got it out the mud, straight to glory, they don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Ain't coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Yes, you said, sir.
Okay.
There's a king that's coming back to save our people. Now, we should be preparing ourselves for the return of our king, not stuck up in these denominations and religions that's destroying our people and destroying our nation.
So when we are in this kingdom and a brother or a sister is doing wickedly in this kingdom, we must tell them, look, the world is expecting you to stay docile, to stay stupid.
That's what Christianity teaches our people. Teaches our people to hate one another and love the oppressor. Like, we'll never forgive one another for anything that another brother or sister do to us, but we'll forgive the oppressor in a heartbeat. There's something wrong with that, man.
Imagine living your life as a whole Christian your whole life, and life's good because you're a Christian and Jesus is white and everything's going great, and there's a landslide and the earth opens up and you go downstairs and you walk through this place and you see a black Jesus, man. Why is Jesus Christ black with an afro in the catacombs, man? This predates the Renaissance period.
So when you read the book of Genesis, the trees in the garden with other nations, a leaf, what does a leaf do to a tree? Cover the tree. So Adam took the covering of another nation. What's the covering of another nation? Their culture. So when the Most High saw him and said, yo, Adam, where are you, man? Why you don't mean I can't find you? He means like, who is this nigga, man? Where are you, man? I don't know you.
Okay. So the Ba al Banya Yasha'ala wa Amarath al Hamma wa Idya Yahau. The Ba means speak. Al, when it's joined with something, so al Banya means what? Unto, right? Excellent. So al when it's joined with something means unto. Banya means children. Yasha'ala is Israel. So unto the children of Israel.
Like if it's one thing a hoe gonna do, a hoe gonna hold. But you ain't, she can't hold if there's nobody to hold with. And the thing she said at the end, where she said, I went back and I lied to him and he still wouldn't do it. And then she threw up her hands and she said, well, he'll just be a brother. That's what he need.
That's
brothers.
right.
If we have more brothers, hoes like her wouldn't have no outlet.
There was a man in the land of Oz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright.
There you go, the man called Job. I think Job is what, like afflicted. And that man was perfect and upright, meaning what? You can be perfect, man. Job was a man like everybody else, man. Job wasn't no angel, he didn't come from the heavens, and that man was perfect, meaning what? You can be perfect in the Bible. Being perfect is in the Bible.
Had fringes on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, know Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain above 50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause them niggas getting foul, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow.
All right, Shalom Israel. This is the ISUPK, starting out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth about the Bible, that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Jews according to the Bible. And also we have classes throughout the week, Monday to Friday, and every day throughout the week. 3 classes are in the school. The Monday classes in the school, the Wednesday classes in the school, and the Thursday classes in the school. And we also have classes Tuesday, and then we have Sabbath service on Saturday. And also on Friday, we've got On the Ends, and on Sunday, we've got Our Band's radio show, which is pretty funny. If you're on TikTok, you can go and watch that. It's hilarious. I've watched it myself. Just add some comments, do whatever to push the truth, to push the algorithm, especially on TikTok. If you're getting views, it pushes the algorithm a lot. But make sure you're in all as much classes as you can get in, because it's all knowledge that you need. You need the history from Dumgabar, the top tier history man. You need the breakdowns from Captain Karathia, the highest ranking man in the UK. You need all this knowledge. Anyway, today's the Tuesday Brotherhood class.
So that's the other one. You forgot to mention the Hebrew class on a Friday.
Oh, Khan, I didn't. And also, Alban's got his Hebrew class. The Holy Tongue, the Lashon Kodash. You definitely want to get in that class, because you can't be slacking with the Hebrew. You gotta know a little something. you at least have to know the greetings and some prepositions or something like that. You want to be equipped, well equipped. The ISUPK, from other groups you hear, the ISUPK has got the best Hebrew, and I'm gonna say we got the only Hebrew because we know the truth and we know what we follow. That's every class in it. And with that, this is the Brotherhood class. Go on. This is the. Go on, Radar.
No, I just said Khan.
Oh yeah, sweet. This is the Brotherhood class with Officer Salaki. What's my name? Officer with Officer Habanyaga taking over for Tazop 1 till probably next week. This class we're gonna go over when was Britain great. I got two good videos. One about a Jamaican woman that is so Britain first, that loves Britain to the core because Britain's an amazing country and she wants to fight for Britain and she wants to make Britain great again. She said that British lives matter and Black lives matter, and I'm gonna show you the rude awakening that she's gonna have in this kingdom, because the mega people, which is make England great again, do not give a flying heck about that stupid woman. But she's going to fight for them. She's going to fight in their wars, and she's going to fight for them. And then she's going to have a rude awakening when she realizes that them people that she was fighting with hate her guts. And then I got another woman about Britain's first march. At Britain's first march, a white man was catcalling and hollering at a 15-year-old girl after her mother said she was 15 years old. And that is the white man that we're under. That's the mega people that we're going on about. Exact same as the MAGA people. The MAGA people is led by an Epstein-loving PDF. So's the mega people. They're owned by Epstein-loving PDFs, and that's what they all are. And with that, I'm gonna get into the video. Radar, if you got anything to say, you can say it.
I'm too upset.
No song.
Speak English and they
when the moon hits your eye.
From Nottingham, and I stand for this cross, which is Christianity, and I stand for togetherness, and I stand for British values because I'm British, and this belongs to the people that are here, that have pushed into the system, and didn't come over illegal. My mum and dad are from Jamaica, and guess what? They had a passport that came through the front door, didn't come on a bloody boat. They came in the front door, filled in the application form the right way, and worked since 1959. My mum and dad speak English and they integrate. British forever, United Kingdom. Yes, it is. British and proud. Black and proud. And black, British and proud. From Nottingham.
And that, as you see there, is a lost woman. A woman that thinks Britain's gonna save her. A woman that she probably has a white husband. She probably has a lot of white friends. She thinks Britain's gonna save her. She thinks Britain first means every British citizen means if you got a passport, they're coming to save you. That's exactly what she thinks. But she's up for a rude awakening. When the truth comes out, when they show their colors like they always show their colors, like every single reformation of any country has been very much for their race, and reform is for their race. You think she thinks she's good because she's got a passport. She thinks she's good because her parents had a passport. The Windrush generation, with the Windrush scandal, they all had passports. They were legal. They still got shipped back because of lost evidence or because of lost identity. They got their backsides got shipped straight back to Jamaica because she thinks she's gonna make Britain great with her still here. She thinks they want to make Britain great and still have black people. Let me ask you the greatest question: when was Britain great? Radar, you got an answer for that? When was Britain great?
Britain was great when there was conquering and murdering everyone around the world. That's when Britain was great.
Britain was great when they had so much money, so much riches, so much wealth that they didn't work for. They didn't work for. They just unalived for it. They just forced people to work for it. They had free labor, and that's when Britain was the greatest country, and Britain was so great. That's the exact same Britain they want to go back to, because they're not going to keep you in the country. You're keeping the country poor. You're not adding to this country. They're going to send you back, and they're going to make you work for either very low pay or very no pay. There is no in between. You cannot be a British patriot and love Britain as a black person, because you're gonna be hurt. There's gonna be some wounds from the pain that you feel when they stab you in your back, and it's gonna hurt. And can you get me Jeremiah 2 verse 11? They think they're gonna put Britain first, and they think it's gonna be so great when Britain is in power, when Britain is back how it was, not knowing how it was hell for black people. It was hell. It was never good for black people in Britain. But she wants to make Britain great again. Since when was it great for her? I ask her parents, was it ever great for them when they were getting called Niger? When they were getting called slurs? When they were getting assaulted by the white people? When they were getting fought for what they believed or what they were getting fought for their color, for being black. Ask that to all the Windrush generation if they wanna make Britain great again. Listen, black people have done their time serving Britain. They've done their time serving Britain in slavery. They've done their time serving Britain in their wars and in their politics and in the forces of Britain and what Britain wants. We've done our time for Britain. This dumb b-hole bastard needs to leave Britain to do what Britain does. Destroys. And leave Britain to destroy themselves. Just leave them to it. Because it's not your battle to fight. As much as you want to be joined with the white man, because your slave Christian mind wants to join with the white man, you should not be joining with them. And she is, the best way I can put it, she is definitely a homeborn slave. She's a slave that does not want to leave her captivity. In fact, she wants to join with them. She wants to join, and she wants to make Black British great. She wants to make Britain great. The only way she's going to continue making Britain great is if she's in a slave, if she's in a cotton field picking for Britain. If she's in a mine working for Britain, if she's doing something for Britain for free, because that's when Britain was great. Britain was great when black people were enslaved. To them mega people, Britain was great when they didn't have to pay so much for a house because their house was being paid for by slaves. Britain was great for them. Britain was great for them. Britain has never been great for black people. Read that if you got it, Radon.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 11. Have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?
Imagine that. He says, have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods. These gods like Allah, these gods like white Jesus, these gods like whatever Hindus serve, Buddha and Vishnu and Tishnu and whoever, these gods that are no gods, guess what? Guess what the nations won't do? The nations will never put them away. Muslims will never put Allah away. Hindus would never put Buddha away, or no, Buddhists would never put Buddha away. Hindus would never put their God away. Even though their gods are rocks and stones and wood, they'll never put their gods away because their gods serve them.
Right.
Read.
But my people have changed their glory for that which doeth not profit.
But my people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, God's people, they've changed their glory for something that does not profit. Imagine they've got Muhammad, they got the Muslims circling the stone in Mecca every year because they will not give up their God. They've got Buddhists bowing down to a fat statue because they will not give up their God. They've got all these nations. They've got Christians bowing down to a cross, doing the cross in their prayer because they will not give up their gods, even though their gods are absolutely nothing. Their gods do not give them power. Their gods do not give them love. Their gods do not give them anything because their gods are not real. But God's people, now the God's people want to change up. God's people want to go into them other religions with nothing God. God's people wants to fight against the Most High, take on gods that aren't theirs, take on beliefs that aren't theirs, take on Britain's first, and take on marches, and take on ethnicities. She wants to be a Briton. She wants to be a Brit. She wants to be a white person. That's what she wants to be. And she hates black people. She hates herself. All you have to do is look at the history of what they have done to us to know that they do not think of black people when they're saying Britain first. It's not even a first thought, second thought, third thought. They do not care about black people. And it says, but my people have not changed, but my people have changed their glory for that which does not profit us. This Britain's first that she's marching on about, this Christianity that she's purporting and marching and fighting for, Britain Christianity, because Britain spread Christianity through the sword, because Christianity was spread by unaliving, essaying, and robbing people of their culture and their belief, and completely destroying them until they believed in Christianity. It's absolutely crazy. But God's people put down the greatest thing that they ever have, which is knowing the Lord on a personal level, that no Britain's first Edomite will ever receive. No Muslim will ever receive. No Hindu wouldn't ever receive. You won't receive the Lord, but God's people put the Lord down, and they want to go into them nothing religions. They want to follow them gods that do not serve them, that do nothing. They want to follow rocks and bow down to a stone. They want to follow wood and do the cross and bow down to a rock and bow down to a white man. And they want to fight for Britain, and they want to put Britain first, even though that does not profit blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians at all. Read.
Verse 12. Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be very desolated, saith the Lord. Be very desolate, saith the Lord. Verse 13. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters.
And my people have forsaken me, the fountain of living water. Imagine that. Imagine you have an endless stream of water and nutrients to live. You have an endless stream of life, of laws, of things to do, to live and have a great life and live and rule in your rightful place. You have the greatest God, the only God, the greatest power, and you've forsaken that God. Because you want to fight for Britain, and because you want to fight for Christianity, because you love Christianity, and because you're addicted to sin. You're going to put away your God. You're going to put away that cistern. You're going to put away that fountain of living water. Carry on.
And how would them our cisterns
And
broken
huge, and imagine they had a fountain of living water, and instead they got little cups. They got little cups and vases. They had a fountain of living water where you can get all the knowledge you want. You can get all the power and the might, and you can be above all nations. But instead, you want a cup. You want a cup, and you want to put Britain first, and you want to be a second-class citizen in Great Britain. You want to be a second-class citizen or a slave in Great Britain. Or you could have the fountain of living waters, but instead, you wanted to forsake the Lord, forsake the fountain for a little cup of water, for a little vase of water. You wanted to forsake the Lord for nothing. Carry on.
Broken cisterns that
Broken cisterns. Imagine they hewed them out cups, and these cups have holes in them. These clay cups been cracked and have been worn out, and they ain't got nothing. They ain't got no substance. You pour water in, and that water is dripping straight out the bottom. That water is dripping straight out the bottom. That's what this black woman is doing. She's pouring her energy into broken cisterns, into cups with holes in them. The bitch she's pouring water through a sieve and expecting to hold that water. She's pouring water through a funnel and expecting that funnel to hold water. She's a whole she put in her power. She's putting her trust in broken cisterns, because the only way to get power is to get above the white man. But instead, she wants to hold on to that broken cistern. She wants to hold on to that broken Christian ideology. She wants to hold on to that Britain first and that Great Britain, and she wants to make Britain great. She wants to hold on to a broken cistern. You know, like she's a hoarder. That's what she is. Emphasis on whore. She's a hoarder. And she wants to hold on to that broken cistern that has no water, that can hold no water. It has no substance, absolutely zero. The only thing that made Britain great is when black people were enslaved, when Britain got money by the people that were enslaved, when Britain got money by all that they stole, sexually assaulted and plundered every single other nation. That's the only time when Britain was great. And you're trying to return Britain back to that broken cistern that it was already. You're trying to fix a broken cistern that is not going to be fixed. You're trying to fix a nation that is not going to be fixed. God put them down for a reason. Leave Britain down. Don't fight for Britain. Imagine Britain fought against you for 400 plus years, and you're going to go fight for Britain. Britain fought against your people in the transatlantic slave trade. Britain fought against your people while they were picking cotton and cutting cane. Britain fought against your people when you came over here on boats legally, and they deported your grandparents back to the Caribbean. And you want to put your power, you want to put your knowledge, you want to put your energy into broken cisterns. That's disgraceful. Carry on.
Another one, that can hold no water.
And them cisterns, that Britain first, they can hold no water. They have no life. As much as you think you're going to make Britain great, what's going to end up happening to you is you're going to die. Britain's going to get great and rich and powerful, but they're going to leave you behind. They're going to let you drip out just like that broken cistern does to that water. That cistern has no power for you. For them, they have great big cisterns. They have cisterns and they have power. But instead of choosing the fountain of living waters, you wanted to choose a broken cistern, and you wanted to fight for Christianity. You wanted to fight for white Jesus, which is white God, because they portray themselves as God. If Christ is white and Christ is God, that means God's white. You're just a whole. We'll get to it. Carry on.
Khan, verse 14. Is Israel a servant?
Is Israel a servant? These niggers are instead of this fountain of living waters and knowledge and power and being over these other nations, they want to be slaves. She wants to be under Britain, because there's only one way you can make Britain great. You make Britain great, white people will be so great that you'll be on the button. Just like now, Britain is great right now for white people. As much as you don't think it's great, they still don't get oppressed. they just say they get oppressed, but they still don't get oppressed. This is their country. This is their country. They have their laws that they can implement. Britain is great for white people. I can tell you who it's not great for. And I think we all understand that. Is Israel a servant? Carry on.
Khan. Is he a homeborn slave?
Get me Revelations 18:2. Is Israel a homeborn slave? That woman there on the video was a homeborn slave, because a homeborn slave does not want to get back to where they were. They don't want to know about their history. They don't want to know about what they were before slavery. All they know is slavery. All they know is picking cotton. All they know is being a homeborn slave. That's all they know, so that's all they're going to fight for. So this woman's going to fight for the exact same place where her people was put in slavery, under the exact same people that put her people in slavery, for the exact same powers that destroyed her people. Is Israel a homeborn slave? Carry on. I mean, go and read, Salakia.
Book of Revelations, chapter 18, verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils.
Imagine, Salaki, wait there. The Lord is trying to bring down Britain. The Lord is bringing down Britain to where the Britain first people are trying to bring it back up to when it was great, and they had slaves, and they destroyed every nation. The Lord's trying to bring it down. The Lord's trying to make Babylon fall. And you're gonna cry mightily. There's gonna be a mighty voice when these angels come back and when Christ returns, saying, carry on.
Another one can. And the hold of every foul spirit.
Okay, yeah. When Christ returns, we're gonna rejoice that Babylon is fallen. And this black woman wants to keep Babylon up. This black woman wants to make Britain great again. This black woman wants to join forces with Britain, and she wants to be a black British and make Black Britain great again. You know, when she said that, the people were turning and looking at her a bit iffy. When she said make Black British great again, I saw a couple eyes turn, because they understand that Britain ain't gonna be great. Britain ain't gonna be great for black people. The Britain that they're fighting for is not gonna be great for black people. And that's why when Christ returns, if you want to be a homeborn slave, and if you want to fight in them Britain First Army, you want to fight with Britain, you want to fight for Britain above your God, you're going to be destroyed same way. Carry on. Salakia, wait there. And Babylon has become the habitation of devils and every foul spirit. You see every single foul spirit. You see homosexuality. You see unaliving. You see SA. You see women being on the pole and being 304s. You see gang violence. You see PDF files ruling the world. You see everything in Babylon. Everything against the Lord. Every single foul spirit. And they push every single foul spirit. And this woman wants to make them same people that push it. She wants to make them great. She wants to make the PDF files of the world great. That's what she wants to do. Read.
And a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
These people that hate black people, these people that hate the same woman that is fighting for them, these people that hate us niggers and us Mexicans and us Latinos and Native Indians, these people that hate them, they're Babylon is the habitation of them eagle, them hateful birds, them hateful nations that hate us. I got powerful of unaliving us. I got powerful of making us work for no pay, of transporting us around the world so we will never see our children again. So we will never see our parents again. And you want to be a homeborn slave. You want to fight for Britain and make Britain great again. Or you could join the ISUPK and make Britain great again. You could make Britain great by destroying the people in it. You could make Britain great by teaching your brothers that they need to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. That'll make Britain so great you don't even understand. That'll make Britain so great that you won't have to see black people unaliving black people. It'll make Britain so great that you won't have to see black people taking advantage of women. That you won't have to see children having trauma because they have bad parents or because they've had bad experiences. You won't have to see that. Britain will be great if you join the ISUPK and teach your brothers and sisters to do what the Lord says. And then maybe, just maybe, you won't be seeking them broken cisterns. Maybe you'll actually get life. Maybe you won't have to see your brothers being unalived. Maybe you won't have to see your women being 304s. Just maybe. But you want to hold on to that hateful bird. You want to hold on to that slave master that unalived your mother and children and father. Carry on.
Verse 3. For all nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
And all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. This is talking about America, because America is Babylon. But remember, the UK created America. The UK is a breakup. America is the break-off of the UK. People used to drink of the wrath of a fornication of the UK. Now it's changed to America. But understand that the UK is drinking from America. The UK, instead of MAGA, they have MEGA. Instead of make America great again, they trying to make England great again. All these Edomite countries, all these Caucasian countries are trying to make themselves great. And if you look into any country, whenever they were great, they had slaves. Whenever they were great, black people were under them. And that's what they mean when they say make anything white great again. Make anything red great again. Any red country. They want slaves. They just want you to be under them and they want you to be slaves. And every nation has drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Read.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
And all them nations, China making deals with America, Russia making deals with America, all these nations making deals with Babylon. With Babylon, the nation that Christ is coming to destroy. The power that Christ is coming to renew, to replace. That power, that Britain first, that Christ is coming to replace into Israel first. That power, people have been drinking of the wine and wax rich off the spoils of them people. And guess what? Them people wax rich of the spoils of Israel. All the money that they got was from slavery and from destroying other nations and from enslaving us. That's all the money they've got. And they have not done anything to give any of that money back. In fact, in the Reform Party, the party that we're going to be talking about, right now, the Reform Party, the main people doing them protests, they said if any Caribbean country asks for reparations, not only are they going to say no, but they're going to deny visas from that country. Imagine that. Like, you can't just say no. You can just say, you want visas? No. But instead, they want to make it like you basically asking them to rip their eye out and pull a testicle. And they're going to deny you visas. They're going to make it so that you can't come to Jamaica. I mean, you can't come from Jamaica to the UK without completely deny visas. That is absolutely psychotic. And all the nations have waxed rich through the delicacy of these Edomite nations. All nations have waxed rich and took from and sided with and joined these Edomite nations that are destroying blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Carry on.
Verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Read it again.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
How are we gonna get out of her, my people? How do we get out of Babylon?
You want to ask me that question?
Yeah.
It means to get out of the mindset of Babylon. It means get out of their ways. You get me?
Who's not out of Babylon right now?
That woman.
That woman is hella in Babylon. That bitch is living it up with Babylon. She's the 304 of Babylon of God, because she's in the hell out of Babylon. She's draining the soul out of Babylon. She is being a hella fornicator of the Lord. She is fornicating against the Lord, against the power. And she needs to come out of that. She might be lost right now, but maybe when Christ returns, she'll think about the Bible verses that she read in the Christian church and understand that Britain first ain't working. Britain first ain't gave her anything, but someone will give her something. Maybe she gets repentance, and I hope before Christ comes, she repents from them Christian ways. Because the Christian ways will get you intertwined with her, my people. It'll get you intertwined and locked in with the mindset and the love for Babylon. That's what Christianity will do to you. And you got to come out of her, my people. And that's how you know the Lord is not for everyone. All the time the Lord says, my people, Israel, is always his people, because the Lord has a special people. And this woman doesn't even know she's the special people. Instead, she wants to join onto Britain and she wants to join onto Christianity. But that woman don't even understand that the greatest nation that she should be building up is her own. The greatest people that she should be building up is her own. But instead, she wants to put Britain first. Instead, she wants to be Black British. She doesn't want to be an Israelite. She wants to be Black British. Instead, she doesn't want to put away her sins. She wants to follow Christianity. She doesn't want to stop being a 304. She wants to be a Christian. She is not out of Babylon. She is not out of these Edomite nations, out of this hell. She's in the mindset of a Christian. That's what she's in. Carry on.
My people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
And you cannot be partakers of their sins. Britain's first is a great sin against the Lord, because they put in Edomites above black people. You can't be putting yourself, and they put themselves above God. You realize with white people, they love to put themselves above God. You see the Donald Trump picture where he put himself healing that he put himself as Christ healing a man that he so-called says was him being a doctor somehow. I don't know a doctor that put his hand over someone and they've come to life. I'm yet to see it. I'm yet to see it. Maybe there's some voodoo doctor that wants to put her crack cocaine and wake up someone. Just get it straight to the blood to where someone gets up. But as of now, I ain't seen someone wave hands and someone get up. I've only heard of Christ doing that. I've only heard of Christ doing that. But they put themselves as God. They put themselves as the Most High. And we cannot join with them. Because if we join with them, the same punishment that they get, we'll get the same punishment. You want to fight for Britain. You want to fight for Britain and fight against the Lord for Britain. You want to fight against everything that the Lord stands for just so you can put Britain first. You want to fight everyone that the Lord loves, because the Lord loves them black people. But what's going to happen is Britain first is going to stop immigration, and then they're going to bring you back to where you came from, or they're going to heavily oppress you. Either or, they're going to destroy you because you wanted to leech on to Babylon, because you wanted to leech on to a nation that does not care about you and does not love you. And do not be partakers of her sin. Read.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
Oh, so they're going to get plagues. These people are going to get plagues from all the pork that they want to eat. They're going to get gout. These people are going to get plagues from all the unlawful dues that they be doing. They're going to get plagues, and you don't want to be a part of that plague. You don't want to be a pork eater because you might get gout. You don't want to be a 304 because you might get STDs, STIs. You don't want to be against the Lord because you might just get plagues. You might just get plagues, and then they may consume you. They may consume you, and you may unalive, and your children may unalive, and you'll be in a horrible position if you're trying to fight against the Lord. Read.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
For everything that they done to black people, the Lord saw it. Everything they done against God's people. They fed us homosexuality. They fed us black on black crime. They fed us unalivened brothers. They fed us all these things, hatred of black people. They fed us to hate each other and love them. That's why this woman is Britain first, because she, as much as she says she has a black mother and a black father, she hates her people. Because if she loved her mother and her father, she would not be fighting for the people that oppress them. Because she up in ages, so I know her parents came over here thinking that they were going to have some great life over here, and were paying double for rooms, for shared rooms, as a white man was paying for a house. I can tell you her mother did that, or her father did that. Where are we at? Oh, her sins have reached unto heaven. The Lord's seen everything that they done to his people. The Lord's seen all the essays, all the robbery that they did, all the mind tricks that they've done on his people. Carry on.
And God have remembered their iniquities.
Oh, God remembered their iniquities. When Esau hated Jacob, and Esau destroyed and punished and did crazy things to Jacob. When them white nations did crazy things to our people, the Lord saw their iniquity. The Lord saw the pain that they put us through. The Lord saw it. Carry on.
Verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Reward her even as she rewarded you. So whatever she did to you, the unaliving, the forcing to work, everything that they did to us, we're gonna do to them. They unalived us. Guess what? The Christ is coming to give a mass unaliving. Christ is coming to return the servitude that they owe us. Christ is coming back to give reparations to black people. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great when we're whipping their backs how they were whipping ours. It's going to be so great when we're in the kingdom of heaven. Because what they did to us, aside from the unlawful PDF crap, aside from all the unlawful stuff, we're going to do to them. Because we are not SAers. We are not mass unalivers with no cause. But if you don't serve Israel, you will not live to see Israel rise. I can tell you that much. If you don't serve God's people, you won't live to see the kingdom. And we're going to reward her as they rewarded us. Read.
And double unto her double according to her works.
Because they essayed, unalived, and robbed our people, we're going to make them work. We're going to make them build cities bigger than the cities that we built for them. They're going to build cities bigger and double in size. Great in I want a house triple the size as the king's palace. I want that to be my vacation home. I don't even want to have to see that. I want to see that house once a year. Because we're going to reward them double what they rewarded us. They rewarded us with unaliving and essaying all these disgusting things that they did to us in slavery. They literally ate our people. And we're going to reward double unto them. We ain't eating people because we ain't savages like white people. We're not savages like Donald Trump, what he be doing on Epstein Island. We're not savages like like all these mega people, these make England great again people. We're not savages like them. But we are going to be putting their asses to work the same way they put us to work. And we're going to have great kingdoms. Our kingdom's going to be great. You know how black people can do everything greater than white people. They can run faster. They can jump higher. They can do everything greater than white people. But we're going to make them white people work more than they've ever worked in their life. More than they could ever even fathom working in their life. And we're going to make them work for what they did to our fathers. They unalived our children and fed them to alligators. You expect us to be nice and cordial and put Britain first. She's a homeborn slave. And as a Christian, I bet you she does not want to reward them double what they did to us. She wants to forgive them and love them. She's going to realize that loving the white man will not serve her at all. Read.
Khan, in the cup which she have filled, fill to her double.
That they filled a cup, a great cup. I can say that cup was great and huge and massive. That cup had so many bodies in it. So many bodies of the native Indians that they unalived. So many bodies of the Jamaicans that were unalived in transport, of all the West Indies that were unalived in transport. So many bodies. They filled up a cup of every iniquity you could think of. They've filled up that cup. They have got to be ready to get that cup filled up double. We poured our cup into them and filled their cup. They got to pour two back. They got to give everything that they stole from us. And double. They got to double what they stole from us. They stole time, they stole energies, they stole wealth, they stole our children and forced them to work. Reward her double. Breed.
Verse 7. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her.
They glorified themselves in Britain first. They glorified themselves in Make America Great Again. They glorified themselves so high. They glorified themselves and put black people down so much. They lived deliciously. Imagine they lived to where they didn't have to see their brothers being put in a police van and taken to jail. They lived so deliciously that they didn't have to see their brothers get a knee on the neck or a fist in the mouth by the police officer until they were unalive. They didn't have to see that. They lived deliciously. They lived in grand houses that slave money paid for. They lived in a nation that thrived on slavery and unaliving our people. That got rich off unaliving our people. They lived deliciously. Yes, and so much torment and sorrow give her. We're gonna be giving them so much torment and sorrow. Wait, 1 second. How much? Read that from 7 again, Salakia.
How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her.
You see how they've lived great off the backs of our people, off the torment of our people. We're gonna live great off the torment of that. We're gonna live great and have great kingdoms over all other nations of the torment of their people, just like they did to our people, just like they did to Mark Duggan, just like they did to Rashawn Charles, just like they did to every single black person that died or was traumatized from what they did to our people, just like every Native Indian that got smallpox because the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, that got diseases in blankets because the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Just like torment that we got, they're gonna get torment. They're gonna get pain, and that pain is gonna make us rich. That pain is gonna fuel the black economy. She said she wants black British great again. She's gonna find out to make anything black great again. First, you gotta cut off the British, and second, you gotta unalive them and torment them to make black great, to make anything black great. You will never be a great black Britain because Britain does not give a flying heck about you. Carry on.
For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and I am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
In the heart of Babylon, in the heart of America, in the heart of Britain, in the heart of all these Edomite nations, they were sitting lavishly. They were sitting in power over these nations. When Britain was in its prime, Britain was living lavishly off them slaves. Britain was living lavishly. The queen was living lavishly with her crown, crown that she stole from another nation. They were living lavishly off everything they stole from every nation in the world. They were living lavishly, living great. They were like a queen. They were like a queen to where they could give orders and orders will be done. They could give orders and they were above all nations. And they thought they're going to see no sorrow. They thought they weren't going to fall. Same way Rome fell. Same way Rome thought it was so great that no one could destroy it. Exact same way Britain is going to fall. Exact same way America is going to fall. Exact same way Babylon is going to fall. It's all gonna come down. And drop that. Get me, let's see, Deuteronomy 28 and 32. This is gonna show when Britain was great. Because Britain was definitely great. I can assure you, Britain was great. Britain was great for a certain kind of people. It was so great for a certain demographic. If you can see where I'm going, it was amazing for the enslavers. It was amazing for the slave master. It was, you know what? It was so amazing that they did not pay off reparations. They just finished paying off reparations to the slave master in 2015. That's how great it was. You got that? 28 and 32.
Can't. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
And that's when Britain was great. When our sons and our daughters were given to another people. We were given to another people to where we had to serve them. We had to look after their children. We had to cut their cane. We had to make their money. That's when Britain was great. Britain was great when black people in the Caribbean, when Hispanics in the Americas, when the Negroes in the Americas were enslaved. That's when Britain was great. That's when all these Edomite nations have been great. When they've been enslaving and assaulting and murdering us. That's when they were great. They were great when they had our sons and our daughters working for them. Carry on.
And thy eyes shall look, unfailing with longing for them all the day long.
Lucky right there. They were great when your mothers and your fathers had to look at their children being taken away from them. Had to look at their children being ripped from their arms or from their legs. You got children being ripped from the woman's legs to be put into slavery, to be assaulted and put under these Edomite nations. Finish paying. Okay. Ira said, Slaki, if you may elaborate on finishing paying this. You don't know that? Yeah, Britain finished paying the slave owners reparations for loss of property in 2015. That's what happened. That's the reparations that black people didn't get. It went to the slave master. The slave master got reparations for loss of property. And it just ended. They just stopped paying it, just finished paying it in 2015. You can look that up. It's disgraceful what they've done to our people. Absolutely disgraceful. And this dumb black 304 needs to sort her brain out and look at what they did to our people. She needs to have compassion for her own people, how she's trying to have compassion for them white people. And that the time that Britain was great is when they had our sons and our daughters being longed for by their parents, being longed for by their parents who were supposed to be nurturing them and protecting them, who weren't able to nurture and protect their children because some white man needed a slave. Read on.
Khan, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
And you can't do anything about it. When they took our children, you think we could do anything about it? You think we could fight against Massa? You get a bullet to the brain or a horse kick to the head or get essayed by that PDF that owned you or hung and lynched publicly to where people, white people, these same Britain First facios going to their marches would publicly watch your execution while you were getting hanged. That's when Britain was great. Carry on.
Verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labourers shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up. And
this stupid woman, black woman, even though they stole all the fruit of our land to be great, a nation that we don't even know. We don't know these people. These people are heathens. But they got rich off eating our food. They got rich off our backs. And you want to fight for them. You want to put Britain first. I'm going to put Britain under my people. So far under my people that most of their people are under the ground. And that's what Christ is coming to do. Christ is coming to put his people back over these nations. Carry on.
And thou shalt and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed away.
And we're going to be oppressed and destroyed, crushed away, crushed into bits. Crushed so much that you have to see your brother being unalived by another brother. Crushed so much that you got a dumb black B-word fighting for Britain. Crushed so much, crushed in spirit, that instead of saying she's an Israelite, she's going to say she's black British, she's Christian, and she's Britain first. We are a destroyed people. And the time that Britain is great is when black people are destroyed and working for them. Where are you at now? 34.
34, yeah.
Go on, read.
Verse 34. So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thy eyes, which thou shalt see.
You see the ISUPK, we the realest niggas, the realest N-words on the planet. You know why? Because we don't forget this pain. The pain that our forefathers felt when their children were getting ripped, when their wealth was getting ripped from their hands. We won't forget that pain. However, we will not linger on that pain. Instead, what we will do is build our people to make great nations, to make a woman that stopped being a 304 and is now in the ISUPK, to make a man that stopped being a drug dealer and unaliver and gang member that's now in the ISUPK. That's what the Lord's people do. Instead of seeing our people and giving up and putting Britain first, we don't give up on our people and we put Israel first.
Right.
We put Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians first because they're the only people that will get you out of this hell. They're the only people that are with you. The only people. Carry on.
Verse 35. The Lord shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs with a sore botch that cannot be healed, from the sole of thy foot unto the top of thy head.
Imagine the Lord comes and whacks you outside your head and takes out your knees and give you sores on your foot and busts up your head. That's what the Lord did to Israel. Because Israel didn't want to follow him, he punished them for what we did to him. He punished them. He punished Israel because we wanted to follow Baal and take on strange gods. We wanted to follow Islam and Christianity and take on strange gods and follow strange people because we wanted to say Caesar is the king. Caesar is our only king. We have one king but Caesar. That's what this stupid woman is saying. This stupid Britain First woman is saying she has no king but Caesar. She has no king, no power but the white man. And the Lord punished our people so bad that she wants to put Britain first. So lucky. Get me. I'm gonna do the other video, but don't be a Britain's first 304. Britain is not first. Israel is first. Put your people over every other nation.
Right.
And let's get that next one up. GG's. And this white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's
If
right.
if Donald Trump didn't show you that these Edomites are the biggest 304s and PDFs, this man will show you that. Because they love young children. They love young boys and girls. I can tell you that much. These Edomites are disgusting. These oppressors that black people put above their own brother are absolutely disgusting. Let me get this video on for you.
Can I get your details and see, fellas? No, I am on a trip, mate. Nice to see you supporting the nation, fellas. This is my little girlfriend. What's your name?
Hey, she ain't no child bride.
How old is she?
She's 15.
What? Are you? Fucking hell. How old are you really? Please, I'm going to go to jail in a minute. Look at that. Rochdale. Rochdale. See you later, G. All day long, Barry. Oh, I love her. Excuse me, my love.
Salakia. Them people at the bus stop were the people that crackhead black woman wants to put over her. I'm gonna carry on with the video, but let that sink in. Them crackheads on the bus, under the bus stop, are the people that she wants over her.
Can I get your details and see you? Oh, Mum. Mum, look at that. Fucking hell. Oh, you're too happy to be a barking one. Wolf. Woo. How you doing?
The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. Imagine her mother said she was. In fact, I'm going to pull it back and I'm going to show you the captions change. I want to see if you can hear what is miscaptioned in this video. There's a word, there's a number that's miscaptioned in this video. Let me see if you can find it. I'll stop it like 5 seconds after. Rida, I want you to look out for this number that is said differently than it's written down. Or anyone in chat.
Fellas? No, I am on a trip, mate. Nice to see you supporting the nation, fellas. This is my little girlfriend. What's your name?
Hey, she ain't no child bride.
How old is she?
She's 15.
What? Are you? Fucking hell. How old are you really?
She's what?
Please, I'm gonna go.
She's 15.
Imagine in the caption this Edomite put 16. The beer is 15. And he went straight to this is my girlfriend. This is my little girlfriend. She went, how are you gonna be presented like that? That is absolutely crazy work. If you see the cat calling at the end, I can't even, but oh my goodness. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and they're all PDFs. Any Britain's first person is a PDF. Any person that hates on black people is an absolute PDF. Just like Donald Trump. Just like that new guy that got pegged. The pegging guy. What's his name now? Oh, Chud the builder.
Yeah.
Chud the peg taker. Anyone that hates black people, any white man that hates black people is an absolute PDF. Or they've got forget that hates white people. Any white man, all these white people are all PDFs. They're all sexual deviants. Every single one of them. The man said you can't be going out dressed like that and continue to follow her and her mother after she just said she was 15. Her mother just said she was underage, and he wants to go follow her and ask for her details. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Get me Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Imagine this dumb black woman wants to put that man, that the nation of them PDFs above her people. She wants to put Britain first, and that man wants to put children first in his harem. He wants to put children first in his marriage quarters. That man is an absolute PDF, just like every single MEGA and MAGA supporter. That's Make England Great Again and Make America Great Again. All of them are PDFs. You got that?
Go on.
Go on.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
And this people that black woman is envying, because she want to make Britain great again. She's envying them oppressors. She's envying Britain. She's envying that white man that just wants that 15-year-old girl number. That 15-year-old girl number. She's envying the oppressor. Carry on.
And choose none of his ways.
And choose absolutely none of his ways. Because they're PDFs, they're murderers, and they're essayers. They are a disgusting nation. They are a rancid nation that got rich off the back of Negroes. That got rich off the back of robbing and unaliving and murdering. Envy, don't envy them. Don't envy and look up on them like they're great people. You niggas, like you black people, like to look up on the white man like he's some special being. You look up to him. Guess how they look up to him? They look up to him just like God. They look up to him like he's God. That's how they look up to him. They look up to him just like Christ, who they think is God. They look up to him like he's God. And we're supposed to envy not the oppressor. And these niggers want to envy that oppressor to the point that they think he's God. These oppressors want to envy him to the point that they go in church every Sunday praying to a white Jesus. Good night. Choose none of his ways. Every ISUPK member or every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian understand, do not choose any of his ways because you will die. He don't get the punishment for it yet, but you will for serving him. You will for putting him as God. You will for following his laws and not God's. Imagine that black woman would follow every one of that white man's rules. How much you bet she's not killed anyone? How much you bet she's not sold weed? How much you bet? But how much you bet she's not? What's a white law that isn't God's laws? I can't think of any right now.
A white law, what ain't God's law?
Isn't God's law. How much you bet she ain't hate? Go on.
I was gonna say that you can have more than one wife.
How much you bet she ain't fighting them niggas that want more than one wife? She fighting to the death for fighting them blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that want more than one wife. But she will never fight the white man that is oppressing her. She's fighting and to love homosexuals in that Christian church. Because all them Christians be homosexuals. Just like all them mega supporters be homosexual. Every single one of them. But she
she definitely seems, because in our law, she don't, that we're not allowed to mix, but she'll be fighting like that
she want to intermingle
and she wants to intermingle with everybody. You know what I mean?
She seems like she's liking the white roach.
Yeah.
She seems like she's liking the dog.
Definitely.
Do choose none of his ways. None of them. They are PDFs and they will destroy you. Carry on in Proverbs 32.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 32. 3 verse 32. For the forward for abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous.
The forward is abomination to the Lord. These outright homosexuals, these outright sexual deviants, these outright people that are talking to 15-year-old girls on a live stream. On a live stream in a protest, talking to 15-year-old girls. These forward people are an abomination to the Lord. An absolute abomination. Envy not the oppressor and follow none of his ways. And drop that. Go on.
Even with she's even with the mom. What makes it even worse? They don't even care that she's with her mom.
She's with her mother.
You get me?
Her mother said she was 15, and you're gonna keep asking for her number. And imagine that. These people are saying they want to protect their mothers and daughters from immigrants. This man, he wants to protect his mothers and daughters and aunties and aunties and nieces from PDFs. That white man is a PDF, but he wants to protect them from immigrants. Because that's what they're fighting for. They're fighting to protect Britain, and because immigrants are assaulters, and they're gonna take all our women and assault them. This man is trying to get the number of a 15-year-old girl
with her mother.
And for that girl, I ain't saying she absent of thingy. She dressed like a whore. She dressed just like a white woman. She dressed like a 304. All white women are 304s. And you don't see. You know what I don't understand about Marga? You cannot bring women to war. And the whole time he did exactly that nigga. That not a nigga. I ain't even gonna say that. That devil is the whole time the devil when he talking to a 15-year-old girl and he fighting for Britain first, and he fighting to send those immigrants back because they're taking. You know what he means by he wants to save the women. He wants to save the women for himself. He wants to save them children that them immigrants were gonna essay. He wants to save them for himself. That's what he wants to do. You know, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And for that, do not bring your children to war. You see, at camp, we do not have women and children. These men are fighting, they're marching and parading with women and children. You don't bring your women and children to war, because that's what a march is. A protest is war. You're warring against the state. You're warring against something. You don't need to bring your women and children to that, especially when it's a mega protest or a MAGA protest, because the same women and children that you're bringing are the same women and children that are going to be sexually harassed and assaulted by these mega protesters and these MAGA protesters that want to make Britain white again. They're going to be assaulted by the same people that are saying they love Britain and they want to put all Britain first. They're going to be assaulted by. Don't bring your children to war. It's not a smart thing to do. That woman should want her daughter is dressed like a whore. In what sense does it have to dress your daughter like a whore? It doesn't make sense. Drop that. Get me Luke 6:31. We cannot be like these people. We cannot be like these people because these people do things to people that they would never want done to them. They do things that they could never fathom, or they would want to unalive people if it happened to their daughters, unless it was by them. Go on.
Book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 31. And as ye would that man should do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
and as he would, that man would do to you. So as you want that man to do to you, do to him. This white man, I bet you any money he would say he would unalive anyone except if they ever touched his daughter. He would unalive anyone if they ever touched his mother. But if he does it, it's completely fine. If he does it to another man's daughter, he thinks it's completely fine. That's the spirit of the Edomite. That's the spirit of the Edomite. That if you are a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you need to put away that spirit. You need to envy not the oppressor and follow none of his ways. Because the oppressor is a liar. The oppressor is a thief. The oppressor goes back on his word. The oppressor does unto people what he doesn't want done unto him. He talked to a 15-year-old girl, but I bet you a lot of money he would want to unalive someone if they did that to his daughter. Unless it was him. If it was him that did it to his daughter, he wouldn't want to unalive them. If it was him that did it to his son, he wouldn't want to unalive them. But as he's doing it to another person's daughter, it's completely fine. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Get me Psalms 11 and 2. This is going to show what's going to happen to make America great again. What's going to happen to make England great again? The greatest time England is going to have is when they're destroyed. The greatest time the world is going to have is when these Edomite nations are not in power. When these Edomite nations are destroyed. When these Edomite nations are serving Black people. Are serving Hispanics and Native Indians. Are serving Israel. That's the only time this nation is going to be great. That's the only power you're going to get out of Britain is when they're destroyed. You got that?
God. Book of Psalms, chapter 11, verse 2. For lo, the wicked bend their bow.
And this is make England great again. They bend in their bow. They get in their weapon cocked back. They're getting their weapons ready. Who they getting there? Carry on.
They make ready their arrow upon the string.
And they draw back that bow. They put that arrow in that bow. Once you put that arrow in that bow, what are you ready to do, Radar?
When the say that again. When the
what?
What?
You put an arrow in that drawn back bow, what are you ready to do?
I'm ready to duck.
Nah, if you have the arrow, Salakia.
Oh, if I have the arrow, I'm ready to. I'm pulling it back. I'm ready to strike.
You ready to let that go and unalive someone?
Ready to let go.
You ready to let that arrow go and pierce someone's lungs and pierce someone's chest? You ready to let that arrow go? Let's see who the evil is gonna pierce. Let's see who the evil is gonna pierce. Who this evil make England great again and make America great again? People are gonna let that arrow go for. Go on.
That they may privily shoot at the upright in heart.
And they're gonna privily shoot at the. You know how an arrow is quiet? An arrow go. You won't know where it came from. You won't know where it came from. You just know now you got an arrow in your chest. Now you got an arrow in your leg. Now you got an arrow in your heart. They're gonna shoot privily at the upright heart. That righteous man that's trying to follow the Lord. That's where they're gonna kill. That great nation that God chose. That's who they're gonna put down. They're gonna put down the great nation that God chose. They're gonna shoot you in your heart. They're gonna drag you by your head, stamp you out, and unalive you.
Right.
Because they don't want that upright man. That upright man is the man that fights against the system. The upright man is the man that fights against the oppression that their parents are feeling and that they're feeling and that their children are feeling. They fight against the upright man privately. You wonder why Planned Parenthood was so good. It was so good and not good. It worked very well. It worked very well. It worked very well, so much that now black parents are in the home. It worked so well because they drawn that bow. They drawn that bow and let that arrow go privately to where no one know who did it. How did it happen? Now black people think that they're just absent fathers. Now black people think that it's normal to leave your children. Now black women think that it's normal to be 304s. Black men think that it's normal to unalive other black men. They think it's normal because the wicked done it privately. They done it privately. They done it in private so that no one's gonna know that we did it. Planned Parenthood, no one's gonna know that we did it. When they rush drugs into our neighborhoods, no one's gonna know that we did it. How would they know? We drew it back privately. We drawn that bow and shot them privately. Carry on. And they shot it at the upright heart. When black people were strong, that's when they shoot their bow. When black people are strong, that's when they want to destroy them. Because they know as soon as black people get strong enough, we will absolutely destroy them. The reason that they stopped slavery in England and all around the world is because there was uprising and uproars against the slave master and white people being unalive. Because they understand that if they let that upright in heart man stay alive, they will be destroyed. Carry on.
Verse 3. If the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do?
And Radar, what's the foundations? There's one main one. The foundations of the black household, foundations of Israel.
The foundation. Our foundation is the Bible, isn't it? The scriptures, the law.
There's another one that I was thinking. I want to see if you can get that one.
The foundation. What do you say? The foundation of the home.
The foundation of the home.
The foundation of the home is the man in the house, the man.
They want that man out the house. They want that man to be selling drugs on the corner and taking drugs so much that he unalive. So much that he doesn't want to fight. So much that he doesn't want to take care of his children and his loved ones. They destroy the foundations to where now, instead of following a black God, an Israelite, a Jew from the tribe of Judah, Christ, you want to follow a white Jesus. Instead of following the greatest man, the man that walked on water, the man that turned water into wine, you want to follow a white Roman pedophile. So like your PDF. Instead of following the ISUPK right now getting in all black and following the ISUPK, you want to be at Britain First marches, like the Black 304. You want to fight for Britain that has never fought for you, that doesn't care if you live or die. They destroyed your foundation. They destroyed the black father that was going to keep his children from doing them vile things. That was going to teach his children to stop being 304s. They destroyed your foundation. And that woman has no foundation. Carry on.
Khan. If the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do?
If the foundation is destroyed, imagine you have a house, you build that house on bricks, and the white man comes and tears that house down. What do you have now? What you have is broken homes. What you have is a brother that was unalive by the police. What you have is a sister that is on drugs and on the pole. What you have is a brother that is unalive in other brothers. That's what you have, because your foundation is absolutely destroyed. Your foundation, the things that you rely on, the things that you lie, the things that your house is held up by. Your nation is held up by these foundations. Your nation is held up by God. Your nation is held up by fathers. but instead your fathers want to be absent, and you want to be a wicked PDF mega loving nonce. You want to be a mega loving black woman that loves Britain so much that she doesn't care what her parents went through. You want to be that because your foundation is absolutely destroyed. And what can the righteous do if the foundation is destroyed? As a member of the righteous ISUPK, what can we do? It's very hard getting people out of this bondage because niggas want to be MEGA because they want to join the white man. They want to join the oppressor. What can the righteous man do? In the ISUPK, we teach as best as we can, but we have limits. We have limits. What can the righteous man do to wicked people that want to join the oppressor? What can we do? The ISUPK, we're gonna teach till Christ comes. We're gonna teach till all the other nations are serving us, and some. We're going to teach our people to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. That's how you get out of this slavery. That's how you get out of this hell. You don't make England great again, because England ain't going to be great for you when England's great again. If England's great again. I mean, I'm hoping Christ comes back before that, but I guess Christians don't want Christ to come back. I guess they're just trying to make England great so that when Christ comes back, he joins England. Because they must think Christ is going to join England or join America. They must. Because if they want England to be so great, England hates Christ. So they must want either Christ to submit. Because they know England's not going to submit. England would never submit for a black man. England would die before they submit for a black man. And given the prophecies, England is going to die before they ever submit to a black man. But her foundation is destroyed. She wants to join Britain. She wants to make Britain great again. Carry on.
Verse 4. The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His
Drop
eyes
down to 5, Salakia.
Khan, Book of Psalms, chapter 11, verse 5. The Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth.
And this is a great. I feel like this is a good verse for Christians that say God hates the sinner, not the sin. Hates the sin, not the sinner. This says the Lord trieth righteousness, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth. That means God hates that soul, that man that sins, no? The wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth. The white man that loveth violence, the white man that loves war and destruction and assaulting and talking to 15-year-old girls, God hates him. God hates that Edomite. And God hates every single Edomite because they all just like that man. They all hate the Lord and they all play part in hating the Lord's children. All of them. Whether the ones that say, I have black friends, that have one black friend that is an absolute coon. So I'm a low down the language because but they have the whether it's the one that says they have black friends or the ones that say they absolutely hate niggers, or whether it's the one that says everyone's equal and you should treat everyone equally, but they know black people aren't treated equally and they ain't doing anything about it. The Lord hates these Edomites because all they have is violence, whether they know it or not. They're violent. If you're telling a black man to love the people that oppress them, you're basically telling a victim to don't worry about what happened to them. Forget what happened to you. That's what you're telling the victims to just not worry about it, to forget all the trauma that happened, to forget all the black on black crime that increased, to forget all the brotherhood that was completely lost because these Edomites put us against each other. They want us to forget all that and make England great again. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right. You say carry on?
Yeah.
Okay. Verse 6. Upon the wicked he shall rain sneers, fire and brimstone, and a horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. So that
he said he gonna give unto them double. That last cup was give unto them double, and the cup that is coming for these Edomites, these mega people, make England first, or any black woman or man that wants to fight for them. Fire, brimstone, snares. Fire, brimstone, snares, and a horrible tempest. The Lord's coming to dead you. You know that Christian, because she's a Christian and she wants to make Britain great and she wants to be British. The Lord's coming with fire and brimstone for you. For you, because you love that man that loveth violence. Because you love that violent man that unalived your children, your mother, your grandfather, and forced them to work. Your cup is coming for you. Your cup's coming for you. Carry on.
Verse 7. For the righteous Lord loveth righteousness. His tenants doeth behold the upright.
For the righteous Lord loveth righteousness, because the righteous Lord loves righteousness. Let me tell you, the wicked Lord is Allah. The wicked Lord is the white man. The wicked Lord is white Jesus. And they love violence. They love hating black people. They love putting themselves above God. But the righteous God, the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the righteous God, he loves righteousness. He loves when you follow his laws. He loves it. He loves it so much that if you follow his laws, you're going to be called great in the kingdom of heaven. He loves it so much that if you disobey his laws, you're going to be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. That's how much he loves righteousness. He loves righteousness so much that if you follow it, you're going to be great. And if you don't follow it, you're not going to be great. You're going to be trying to make England great. You're going to be destroyed. And his countenance doth behold the upright. So the upright men, the men that want to follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, his countenance, he wants to keep them men. He wants to give wealth and money and power to them men. And with that, Radar, you got anything else to say?
Nah.
All right, we're going to close out with the salute. Sure.
Clap it up. Man of Israel, imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yajmatah. So, give the sisters a courteous salute. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yajmatah. Class dismissed.
Most High in Christ. Ira, Waterford, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah. Let me get this up. Type CTA.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west.